Salutations, this is Grem Davel, and with me is Brett, aka Quasimodo. Say hi, Quasi.
Hello, everyone, and a good evening.
Good, yeah, good morning, good evening, whenever you feel like watching. Today we are going to be playing Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition, and this is the first time that either Quasi or I have played this game, and it is also the first time that this is the first time I've ever played a Let's Play with someone else multiplayer. I think it's Quasi's first Let's Play ever. Is that right?
That is right. This is my first inaugural Let's Play.
That's right. We had some mic difficulties in future episodes, or the next time we play. You might Quasi might sound a little better. He sounds okay now, I think, but it's not his fault if you think his audio quality is a little subpar. That will be fixed.
Thanks
God
for that,
willing, the
Gremdevel.
next time. All right, so we're gonna get started again. Neither of us have played. We might have to fiddle with controls or whatever. We'll definitely skip ahead if we take too long doing that. But let's get started. I'm gonna hit new game here. Multiplayer. Let's see. There's Explorer mode if you prefer story and exploration over being challenged in combat. No. So this is like difficulty. Classic mode is the classic experience. You'll need your wits about you both in and out of combat. Tactician mode, uh, not for the faint of heart. Honor mode. Honor mode, I think, is like Iron Man mode, which I don't know if we wanted. We might want to do that. What do you? I mean, neither of us have played before, but like, I don't know if it's cheating. I don't know if we're gonna be. We're gonna do. I think we're gonna do like regular non-Iron Man mode, but we're going to uh, kind of maybe treat it like Iron Man mode. Like we're not like if anything really bad happens, I think we're just gonna roll with it. We can't do like what's called like save scumming. You
Yes,
know?
exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of cheap. But I just
Well, sorry about that.
no.
So this is a kind of game that, from what I've read in the reviews when it first came out, it does not instantly gratify your decisions in an effort to kind of prevent from save scumming. So, I mean,
Okay.
obviously, we'll see as we get into it, but we're not going to be doing that as a party. So,
Yeah.
whatever we roll with.
But just because of like the logistics of doing multiplayer recording and stuff like that, I think we're going to do classic mode anyway, just to maybe have multiple saves and backups, but treat it like Iron Man mode. So I'm going to click classic. Oh, here we go. Got a little purple bar loading. To examine a character, yeah, so we're going to have to get used to these controls. I'm using a mouse and keyboard. Oh, character creation. So I see two characters here. I wonder if you can join at this point. I'm not certain. Um, Let me try to do that on Steam. Let's see. I might need to create these characters first, which I can just, maybe you can look on yours and like tell me what you want your character to be. So I'll do mine first. So it says, welcome to character creation screen. Give your heroes a name, change their appearance, select one of the many classes for them. Okay, cool. I'm going to call my character Grem Davel. That's what I'm going to do. Knight, Ranger, Rogue. Oh, I guess, is one always male and one always female? What happens if we customize? Okay, I guess so. I don't know. I don't see a way to change it. I think one is just male and one's female. Oh, no, no, I can change it. I can change it. You can both. You can play whatever gender you want. But because I named mine after me, I think
You
I'll
know, and
do male.
and while you do it, I think I'm going to simulate the character creation as well, and
Yeah,
then we'll return to figuring out how to join.
yeah, exactly. So I don't know what. So there are a bunch of classes here, and I don't know how you want to kind of divide it. What kind of classes do you like playing, Quasi?
Usually, I am generally a brute,
Hmm.
kind of plumaging through villages, taking the firstborn. Those kinds of things are my call it caricature for any sort of medieval game.
Okay. Let's see. All right. So there in alphabetical order. There are battle mages, clerics, enchanters, fighters, inquisitors. What's an inquisitor? An inquisitor wields wands and fights evil. There are knights, rangers, rogues, shadow blades, wayfarers, who are survivalists, witches, wizards. Something I don't know. Maybe it's because I play Dungeons and Dragons 5e, and in 5e one of the newer classes is a warlock, and a warlock is kind of sort of an HP Lovecrafty, like creates like horrors and that make you insane sort of thing. That's sort of what I think of when I think of witch, but I could be kind of wrong about that.
Very
But
cool.
that makes me kind of drawn to the witch class. You
You
get to
know, what sounds really intriguing to me is actually a shadow blade.
okay,
Just in reading the generic description as well as whichever attributes I get to pick. Number one, this person, obviously, as the name implies, they prefer the shadows, close combat, as well as, I believe, invisibility. So,
okay,
the best conflict is the one avoided. So I
right.
think this is the one that
So
I'm
it's like
going to
a
pick.
sneaky fighter, basically,
Yeah.
with some
Jump
magic
from one
about that.
target to another. I think this class kind of reminds me of if you've ever seen X-Men, you'll know there's, I believe, what's her name? Is her name Shadowcat? It's
Oh, I don't.
Katie something.
I'm pretty bad with the X Men.
She goes through walls. Well, Nightcrawler is another one that obviously
I know
comes to mind. So let's
Nightcrawler.
just go with him.
Yeah. If for any other reason than from the arcade game from the early 90s or late 80s.
Oh, fantastic. What was
Yeah.
that, 4 or like 6 player?
You
I
could
used to
be.
play it in a
I
bowling
was
alley.
always Colossus, but you could be Nightcrawler and Wolverine and
Jubilee, she was one of my faves.
was that it? No, I think it was Storm. I think you could be Storm. I could be wrong though. There was
I
definitely a
Jubilee was
girl.
definitely in it. She was one of, yeah,
Okay,
Jubilee
maybe
was
it's
definitely
Jubilee.
in it. Yeah.
Freezing touch. I could be an enchanter.
So, you selected online multiplayer,
I did.
and it hasn't given you the opportunity to invite anyone, but maybe just in case, would you mind? Maybe we should have, when you set up the player two, can you put in my input settings,
Of
and then
course.
maybe I
Yeah,
have the opportunity?
that's what I want to do. So maybe a good match with a Shadow Blade. If you're our main jump from one target, maybe it would be good for me. I'm thinking either maybe a witch or an enchanter. What do you think about that?
Witch or enchanter? So is a witch more offensive?
A witch, um, a witch does summoning, and
Ooh.
they like boost damage of allies. They have vampiric touch, just like a Shadow Blade does. It says an intimidating presence whose bone-chilling powers terrify friend and foe alike. So there's a lot of like terrifying summoning. I don't know if like they're the summoner class. There's the enchanter. Um, obviously, it looks like there's just a lot of magic which on enemies. Just like a wizard would do. But I think there's a lot of like coldness and freezing in the skill preview. But it says it manipulates foes with powerful magic from afar.
They both seem very similar. The one thing that we would both share, which is probably going to help in the case of a witch, is that we would both have the vampiric touch,
Yeah,
where we can heal ourselves with the life force of
that's
someone
true. And
else.
it might be interesting. I think both of those sound. I mean, you could play them, I guess, either way, but they both have sort of an evilness about them, or might be perceived that way. So it might be fun to do that.
The enchanter kind of reminds me of a dark side character. One of them, teleportation, looks like force push.
Like
And then
Darkseid from the
general,
DC comics.
more like the dark side from the very little known IP Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
It's
That
pretty
Darkseid.
niche. Yeah.
I've heard of it. I've heard of it. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go with witch. I like the idea of the combo of the witch and Shadowblade.
Definitely. You know, you can find a brood anywhere. I'm sure we'll probably just, go to a bar or pub, maybe a nightly inn, and see if we can hire any mercenaries thereafter. I'm just assuming the game lets you do that.
I can give it an AI personality. Let's see. It starts with no AI, but there's loyal, random, knight, rascal, maniac, judge, priest.
It doesn't give any
I don't know if I can
description,
change
does it?
these. No, no description. I don't think there's a hover over. So I guess I'm going to leave it with no AI for now. Maybe I can change that later.
Ah, a fool.
Have I got
I already know
Have I
which
got-
one I
have
want
I
to do.
better
I
to
think I'm going to go
better to
maniac all the
detonate
way.
that
Oh my
mine
gosh.
safely
Sorry,
than
I was
trip
doing.
over it
I
myself?
was listening to the voice. Whatever you just said got totally drowned out by listening to these voice samples. 1 second.
Perhaps I can...
Hold! Our enemies have lain a trap.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Hold. Our enemies have lain a trap.
Perhaps I can detonate that explosive.
They all
there's
sound
only
very
three voices.
like
Careful
proper
now.
British.
That's a trap.
I might do the rogue
Well,
voice. I like the rogue voice. I can hear you. I can hear it on your side. All right, my skin color. Ooh. Mahogany. Can I rotate my guy? Oh, that's an icon.
They have very fanciful descriptions of skin color.
They do. Burnished bronze.
Call it for what it is. The fair rose is just pale.
Whoa, pure ivory is just like white of whites.
Yeah, that looks like grayscale.
Whoa, obsidian. There are a lot of skin colors. What do you want to do? Let's do some dichotomy here.
I am probably either going to be a golden touch.
Okay. I'm gonna go dark skin. Do I go
Oh, perfect.
obsidian? I'm gonna go with rare ebony. I like that it says rare. A different head. Ooh. It is harder to see the let me change it just to see the features here. Let's see.
Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
when you're in the character creation, if you hit the escape menu, there's an option to invite players,
Oh.
which will pop up a Steam friend invite.
Okay. Hey, player joined.
Wow.
Can you select
Great.
your Scarlet character? Yeah,
I see
you
her.
can. Awesome. Very awesome. All right, so now we're actually in the same game.
That wasn't so hard.
Yeah. I might do this face paint. That might work well with the dark skin. That's kind of cool.
I'm actually kind of for being a female. I don't ever do
Yeah,
that.
you could be a female.
I think this is just my avatar up here on the top.
I want white hair. Or silver hair. That's good. Yeah. That is a fro. Wow.
Have I got any hold?
I
Enemies have laid a trap.
that looks way too clowny. All right, let's see.
Even though I've decided to make my character a female, does that mean that I can't give her the Jesus-looking facial hair that I was looking to do earlier?
I don't know. Wait, facial hair too. Right, facial hair is part of the head, I think, right?
Just
Yeah.
for you in the audience, just a fun
Yeah.
fact. My kind of last resort career choice was always to be a rock star, but I needed to have like the dark facial hair and the long hair. Needed to invoke that kind of that Jesus of Nazareth vibe
Uh-huh.
into it. So hopefully I get to relive it through video game.
I like this. Underwear. Whoa. This is not appropriate. There's stars on it. All right, those are the only. I got some long. I guess the red is fine. That's a little. The blue and yellow underwear is a little too ridiculous. Can I rotate him? Oh, I can't. Okay. It just says 13. Yeah, we're gonna go. I guess he'll wear these long johns. Is that what a long john is? Probably not. I want to see the afro from behind here. That is crazy. No, too ridiculous. I feel like afros could look great, but this one looks just silly.
That's what I just laughed at with my character. She so far has blue hair and had an afro. Not sure if I want to commit to it.
There's no bald option. I feel like I might would have maybe have done that. I think I'm gonna go with this one, though. Okay. Let me change my profile here. Oh.
You know, we're going to be evaluating this game as, you know, our time continues here, but so far I do like the simplicity and yet verbosity of the options here.
Yeah. I don't think there's
Sometimes,
a like a little character profile that really looks too much like my guy.
you know, sometimes I get a bit overwhelmed when they offer too much choice.
Yeah.
You know, the angle of my nose and the jauntness of my cheeks and so on and so forth.
None of them have beards, first of all, and most of them are pretty light-skinned.
You know, I'm curious, when does the underwear actually come into play?
I don't know. I guess if you get whoa, if you get put in prison or something, or seduced. I guess that one looks kind of similar. There's no white beard, but I think that's fine. That'll do. Okay. And my skills, I can't change. Okay. Oh, wait, customize. Oh, yeah, I can. Abilities, points left. So I have a point in defense, 2 in skills, 1 in personality, 1 in craftsmanship. Nasty deeds. Oh, that's like lockpicking and stuff. Yeah, we might want to look at these skills and try to like balance them out between our two characters.
It also seems as though the distribution of your skills, at least by default, is based on your class.
Yeah, it definitely is. So I have 1 in lore master, 1 in charisma, 1 in witchcraft, 1 in geomancer.
Are you talking about your attributes on the right-hand side?
My abilities. No,
Oh,
on the left-hand
abilities.
side. Yeah, yeah. 1 in
Yeah,
willpower.
it looks like we have different things.
Yeah. Obviously, having 1 in witchcraft is good for me. That's my main thing.
Are these your skills? I have
Ye-
one in witchcraft
yeah.
as well, actually.
Oh, you do?
Well, I think it has to do with the vampiric touch, because that's a witchcraft ability.
You could pick something else. You're right. It is a witchcraft skill. I have 2 witchcraft skills. And summoning spiders.
I'm excited for my thunder jump ability. Looks like everyone's going to have to kind of wait and see on that one.
Bodybuilding.
Yeah, so the skills I would probably just keep to whatever the class points to, because the 3 abilities out of the box, at least, you have 1 skill point per ability type, whereas vampiric touch is witchcraft.
Right. Okay. So you would rather have that than, because okay, I mean, I just don't know if it'd be better to spread out our skills more. What is Arrowith?
Yeah, I mean, I can choose a different class as long as I get the look the same.
I think so. No, I mean, it's not a, you. I think you can modify your skills in the skills menu.
Well, even though I can, I guess what I was trying to point to is that, yes, even though I can change my skill, the power on the bottom right, like, you know, your attributes,
Yeah.
they all belong to a certain class, a certain skill.
Right.
So yeah, like for instance, as an example, I just removed the skill for the arrow thurge, and that actually grayed out my thunder jump power. So it's not as though I get a different power. So it would be, having said that, I
Are you
would
looking at the
probably need to
left
pick a different
hand or the
class.
right hand? I'm a little confused.
I'm looking at the right hand. You know, you have your three. I don't know what you call
Right.
them.
So if you
your three powers.
right, so those powers would have to change if you got rid of witchcraft and got
Right, and
something
I
else.
don't think I can change them,
You
unfortunately.
can. I can change mine.
Oh, where? How do you do it?
Abilities
Brr?
on the left side, the left-hand menu. You go to customize on the left-hand side.
Okay, abilities, yes.
Why didn't it? It didn't seem to save my face or anything. Ah, I gotta change all this again.
Oh yeah, the same thing happened to me just now.
Are you doing the rogue voice or the what voice are you doing?
You know, I did my characteristics and then my customized attributes. I'm doing it the other way around now, so I'm gonna do all that afterward.
Okay.
I am female though, so no matter what, it's gonna sound different.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I forgot about that.
So, okay, so your power's on the bottom right. You said you found a way to change it.
Yeah, on the left side, there's a customize. It says customize.
Yeah, sure, I'm there.
Yeah. And then on your skills in the abilities tab, you can hit minus, and it'll give you a point back in whatever
Right, so let's
category.
say, for example, I remove Arrow Thurge, and I give myself an Expert Marksman. See, that doesn't give me a new power. Now I just have a grayed out.
Then you can
area.
change your powers. On the right-hand side, you can
Yeah, where
right-click
do I
on.
do that?
I mean, not right-click. You can click on the little like scroll-looking button, and change what that power is in that slot.
Oh, there we go. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so if that's the case, I'm going to remove Witchcraft.
Yeah, like you could do like pyrokinetic or something and be like a fire. I don't know. You could do whatever you want.
I like fire.
Hydrosophistry. I guess that's water magic. An air, yeah, arrow thurge would have to be air magic. Okay. All right, so I've got. You might want to do scoundrel too. I don't know. So I got witchcraft and geomancer. My talents, the talents that it gave me are Pet Pal, which enables me to talk to animals, and Walk It Off, which reduces the duration of statuses that have a bodybuilding saving throw by 1 turn, which is interesting. I don't know why I have those. The Pet Pal is cool. I can be our animal guy. I don't know if I want Walk It Off. That might be fine.
So let me evaluate here what kind of skill I want to replace with Witchcraft. I have the Expert Marksman, the Geomancer. Oh, these aren't a description of the skill set. It's more of
Yeah.
just how to use them. All right, so let's go in then.
Leech.
You know, and
Leech
I
heals you
noticed that they, at least for the novice level here, they only allow you to distribute 1 point per skill category.
Yeah. I don't know if I want this Walk It Off talent. I might want something else. There's a talent called Leech that heals you if you're standing in blood. But I think my guy is going to be more... Your guy is going to be the close-up fighter. I don't know how close my guy is going to get to that. Zombie. Lets you heal from poison, but causes damage from regular healing. Interesting. 5-star diner. Doubles the effect of food.
You have Geomancer, right?
I have Geomancer.
All right, and I have Arrow Thurge.
I could take 2 levels in
Hydrosophist-
Witchcraft, though. Oh, no, I can't.
Yeah, you can. Hydrosophist is essentially like a frost attack ability.
Or just water
like
magic, I
Sub-Zero.
think.
Yeah. Scoundrel's fire. Pyrotechnic is fire, obviously. I think if I were to replace witchcraft, I would likely pick a traditional one, such as like a marksman or a man at arms, or woman at arms in my case. The man at arms seems a bit noble. I mean, divine light, it's not exactly something a rogue assassin would necessarily be strong in.
I might get rid of walk it off and add scientist, which gives me a point in blacksmithing and one in crafting, which would mean I would be the main crafter.
Sure.
Because a witch would be a scientist, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think witchcraft is just misunderstood science, is it not?
Exactly. So you're going to be you're going to be our melee fighter. Not like a
Well, not
tank melee fighter.
necessarily.
You're going to be an agile melee fighter. But my guy is going to be like buffing you and sending in spiders and stuff like that.
I dual wield daggers and I sneak around in the dark.
Right. Which is cool. I mean, okay, so I might need to make sure that I can hold my own too.
So, one thing that we're missing, you have Empiric Touch, which means you heal yourself at the cost of your eyes. Or others, just as others.
I heal myself with the life force of someone else, yeah.
Alright, well, how do I heal myself here?
I mean, you might just have to drink potions or something. But one of my other abilities is Oath of Desecration, which boosts damage upon an ally. So, like, if I cast that on you, you get better damage.
I might go with First Aid.
Oh, okay. I can see if there are other
think,
things I could take that I might be able to, like, heal you. I might not need healing as much as you if you're going to be doing most of the
Exactly, I'm close
hand-to-hand.
range. Yeah.
So I could get rid of Vampiric Touch and get Malediction instead, which weakens and curses an enemy.
Oh boy. I think if your character is going to kind of be in the mid to long range, you'll definitely want to affect our enemy's attributes negatively during the fight.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of Vampiric Touch and instead get Malediction.
Okay.
So I can't heal myself that way, but I'm not going to be. The idea I think is I'm going to try to stay further away. And be more of a booster to you.
There are also talents as another menu option.
That's right. So mine are Pet Pal and Scientist.
Mine are Backstabber.
That makes sense.
Yep, Backstab with daggers. Leech.
That's
Kills you
cool.
when standing in blood.
That's very cool.
Ooh.
I would take that if I thought my guy was going to be doing more melee combat.
It's pretty good. No, I feel like that matches my real life personality in a way.
Definitely.
You know, just the sweetness of the iron consistency of blood.
Quasi is definitely the kind of guy that would step in a puddle of blood if he saw one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Grem Bell. Okay, so we only have 2 for now. I think I'm done with attributes. They were actually pretty simple. We just had to get more comfortable with them.
Yeah. And do you have weapon attributes? I don't.
Me neither. I have strength.
Strength. As an attribute?
Yes. Strength, dexterity.
I mean, not. I'm sorry.
intelligence.
I meant ability
Got it.
in your weapons.
Yeah, I have dual wielding.
Oh, okay. I don't have any weapon abilities,
Well, there you have it.
which is fine. Yeah, my attributes, I have 8 intelligence, I have 6 speed, 6 perception, everything else is 5.
Okay. 5 strength. I have 6 dexterity, 7 intelligence, 7 speed. Constitution and perception are 5. I might Remove a tick for intelligence and replace it with dexterity.
Okay.
It improves scoundrel skills, which should help my my invisibility.
Yeah.
Influences your defense rating. Well, that sounds nice. However, intelligence gives you a boost for what they call intelligence-based weapons. How do I know if a weapon is intelligence-based?
Good question. I might go with these. Yeah. Cool. I think I'm
I
done.
guess it... Okay.
I think my guy is ready. Are you going redhead?
No, I'm actually gonna change this right now, but I
think
do
it's
know what I'm looking for. I'm gonna be a maniac, obviously.
A maniac. Oh, is that your AI?
Yeah, I figure it's going to be pretty intriguing.
Yeah, I could look at these AIs. Loyal, Knight Rascal.
So in case any of our listeners
Judge.
don't know, this
I'm
is
gonna
the
judge.
enhanced edition.
Yeah.
This is the enhanced edition of the game. I believe AI in the respect of like voice acting was a more recent addition.
Oh, is that what it does? It like help
Yeah,
changes the
so
voice acting?
perhaps. So this game used to, from what I've heard, not really had any voice acting of any kind. It was all reading.
Okay, so I changed my AI personality to Judge.
Well, look at you.
Yeah.
You know, she used to be looking at me when I was changing her voice. Now it seems like, oh, there we go. Okay.
So you are... Oh, so it changed your... Oh, no, never mind. So you have aerothergy, you're a scoundrel, and... Oh, wait, so you kept witchcraft.
Yeah, because you removed it, so I brought
No,
back
no,
the
I didn't remove
vampiric
witchcraft.
touch.
I just removed vampiric touch.
Oh, I see.
Two of my
Okay.
skills are still witchcraft skills.
All right, then let me change. All right, I've replaced it. As a
By
result, I am
40%.
removing one tick from intelligence. Going to replace it with dexterity. That makes sense.
My witchcraft skills are pretty powerful.
That's good.
Of course, you can only use them on one target at a time, so hopefully we'll only be fighting one target at a time. We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
All right, one last tick. I think we're close to being done here. Just remove
We actually look
witchcraft.
kind of similar. We both have like the kind of dreadlock hair sort of thing.
I think that just builds our background.
It
doesn't
does.
it?
I agree. Maybe we came from the same culture.
I was kind of going with like an Amazonian predator look, who I guess blue just kind of happened.
Sure. No, it works.
I don't even know what you look like.
Oh,
It's so
oh.
romantic that way. Are you good with your look?
Yeah. I'm set. Are you set?
I'm set.
Here we go. Accept. Are you
This
sure
is
you are
gonna be
done with
fun.
character creation? Yes.
I really like how your character turned out. Grem the Bell.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a good match. I mean, we'll see. Neither of us having played this before, we could have just like really screwed up here, but I think each of us also gets like a hireling. So whatever gaps we
days of
oh,
old,
whoa.
The sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick.
We'll just
and
watch this,
healed
I
the
guess.
wounded.